when you're in these kinds of situations, there's 3 things that can give you outsight, 3 shifts that you have to make, and that's what I want to focus on in the time that we have left together. One is, how can you redefine your job so that it can help you explore new competencies and make more strategic contributions? How do you extend your network so that you can connect to a broader array of stakeholders and also open up your eyes to new horizons? And the third, and I'll come back to my story when I talk about that one, is how can you be a little bit more playful with your sense of self so that you grow beyond familiar leadership styles in a way that is fun and playful and not a threat to your identity. Because often what we're talking about when it comes to developing these soft skills is not acquiring more leadership styles as you would skills or as you would accumulate tools. It's really changing who you are, sometimes in a very fundamental way. And so you need that playful sense to actually do it. I'm going to start with your job. And it's the biggest lever because we spend so much time at it. The only way we change is by tackling how we spend our time. Now, I've been having fun asking my executives, how do they spend their time? It's always very revealing, and of course, we all think that we don't necessarily make the most efficient use of our time. But I want you to guess what you think they said. I've been giving them 4 categories to consider. Which do you spend, and think for yourself, which do you spend more of your time doing? One is doing stuff yourself. Another is mobilizing people, getting buy-in, selling your ideas, persuading, influencing, cajoling, pushing, trying to get people to do stuff. Another is strategizing, which could be thinking about what's out there, what are the trends, what are opportunities, what are dangers that are lurking, and how can we experiment, put in place some projects to check those things out perhaps. And then the 4th is developing people, coaching and developing. Now, which do you think consistently gets the answer as the place I spent most of the bigger bulk of my time? Which do you think it is? Yeah, doing. Doing. And we get this answer even with C-suite executives. Even with C-suite executives. The second one is mobilizing. Which one doesn't get that much time allocated to it? Strategizing. Developing people vary. Some people are into it and some people are not. But the one that universally people say they do not allocate enough time to is strategizing. Now, why is that? If it's true for you, think about why it is. The first answer that people normally give is, well, there's little time, we've got short-term pressures. Fine. That is true for anything. That is true for anything. But why is it that when we have precious little time, we don't allocate it to the things that are our future? Why is that? And the biggest reason, when you start to scratch the surface, is because we allocate the most of our time to the things that we already do well.